G'day Australia, hello world, and welcome back to another fascinating series within a still unfolding story taking place, shining massive brand new light into that fascinating field of Egyptology, a passion the world shares together. Along with early Egyptology had its beginnings right here. Napoleon, from those times. Within 50 years, things changed dramatically there, upon the Giza Plateau. To begin and understand a story can mean going back to the beginnings of that story, where it was their journey began. So let's go back there to where it was Egyptology sprang out from, applying their strategy I'd used with great success. Back to the basics. Let's start all over again. Using the notes and diaries coming out from the Egyptian archives, seeing interesting names there like Usakaf, along with a Horus name alongside, very enlightening. Talk of the Great Stela, the Inventory Stela, its first find. Enlightening, fascinating is finding the builders of Giza there mentioned in Makori, known as the Triad statues. We can go to the Cairo Museum to visit there. Learn more. Who is King Menkaure? Alongside the seats of the great lords, him there is with Hathor, the great lord, the great mistress of the sycamore, inside her house. Beloved is Menkaure. Kaku. Menkaure Kaku. Beloved of Hathor becomes a title, follows Makori in mention of his name. Anytime we see this, we know precisely who they're talking of. And it's he there attesting for himself upon the walls of the Isis temple, its builder, where it was, behind its written walls, down deep, within the niches on the walls were found there, inside hidden, the now famous Giza Inventory Stela. To begin and understand the Inventory Stela takes understanding the man who it was that built the temple. It was found within, undisturbed in place. King Menkaure, the man himself. He's mentioned there in relative text to the actual date, one of the tools we use within Egyptology to date the time around the build of the Giza complex. A known builder there at Giza 170 years ago, and an early Egyptology becomes aware of that a first time. Yet no one told us, children born out from imperial educations, Christian values, those wanting to teach us had a different agenda in their desperate search for a Moses, finding a place for themselves, owning a credibility deeper in antiquity, seeing a best hope in Tutmosis IV, a ruler that wouldn't live for another 1200 years. All Egypt was robbed. All the works of Tamphus attested instead to Tutmosis IV, lost into the sands of time. Come the 20th century, not accounted for in the lists of those influencing as Thothmes or Tamthus. Disappears out of history, sparsely remembered outside of his build of the huge Menkaure pyramid, one of the three upon the Giza plateau. Fascinating stuff, but anyhow, back to the basics. That's what we're here for. What was it those early discoverers were looking at? Well, greatly they were finding these stone stelas, all about the Sphinx complex, differing scenes, all carrying the same attribute. Many of these were found surrounding the complex, although different scenes of gods. That one same ruler is cartouched there, seen each and every time. Seemingly no end to their varying sizes, from the Venturi Stela at 570 mil to the huge Dream Stela at 2.7 meters. The great many stone stela found there surrounding the Sphinx complex. Upon each is a part of a much bigger picture, each stela telling its version into it. Here the Hora-Makhet, the image the Sphinx was copied from, seen male-faced. Another badly weathered male Hora-Makhet, no less. Menkaure popping up again. Beloved is Menkaure. Remember that? A very first lesson we learned there in the Cairo Museum. Now a better understanding who this beloved Menkaure is. All previously mistranslated attested to Tutmosis IV. Stela on the left, a different god, Shasset, the great mistress of the sycamore, a part of Hathor. Beloved is Menkaure. And then again, switching to the stela on the right, this time the goddess Hathor. Beloved of Hathor is Menkaure. Unfolds to us as we look at each of the individual stone stela been installed around the Huram, the Sphinx enclosure. Each of its individual gods seen imaged. All of those found, no exceptions, all exist right here upon the inventory stela. All that while been hidden away, found in place, there at the Isis temple, built by, as it says upon its walls, King Menkaure, Tamphus Menkaure, Jedfor. History repeats, and this was Tamphus's way, as he did at Bambara in linking the Westcar papyrus to the same names there upon the wall. It seems perhaps now a second time very strong indicators point to his employing the same principle again. Hidden away there in a small wall under the Isis temple, upon the inventory stela, there holds the images of all the same great spirits seen there assembled, the entire Ennead, the great spirits of the eastern horizon, been installed into the Huram. 10 stone tablets found in all, upon each a covenant and a promise from the Creator to man. A covenant in 10 stone tablets placed into an ark, delivering us back to where it was our shared learning journey first began. We haven't travelled very far, and yet we've learned so much.